Hi there, this is a video for Huw Williams. Hi Huw, we've been talking a little bit here on the comment section of my video, and I just wanted to show you how you can drag a document into ScanSnap Home, even though it wasn't actually created in ScanSnap Home. So here is the ScanSnap Home software. I've basically kind of set it to a uh, kind of a generic orientation where you don't see any of my documents there or anything like that. So I'm just going to go into my downloads folder. So I'll show you this. So I have a document in here called 1 to 10, and this is what it looks like. It's just got 10 pages scanned with 1 to 10. That's something I'm going to be using in another video of mine, basically to test the speeds of scanners, how quickly it scans pages. So anyway, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this document. I'm using Windows. I know you're using Mac. I'm using Windows. I think that this is going to work the same for you in Mac. And I'm basically just taking this document here, 1 to 10, and I'm just dragging it over here. Here, I'll make this a little smaller. So I'm dragging it here into, say, document, wherever you want it. Then it says import file. So I'm going to maximize ScanSnap Home, and there you go. So it's here in the software, and I will show you as well that it is, here in the Windows folder as well. So OneDrive is where I keep all of my documents. ScanSnap scans document, and then here's the document 1 to 10. The reason I'm showing you this part is, and you see these little blue arrows that just turned green, so it just synced. The reason that I wanted to show you that is just so that you knew that, keep in mind I took it out of downloads, then I put it into the ScanSnap Home software, and then it made a version in my OneDrive folder. So keep in mind that if you drag in a bunch of documents from somewhere, like let's say from a downloads folder, it's basically just going to replicate those documents and produce the same ones in your ScanSnap Home software. So presumably you could probably then go and delete the ones out of the download folder, because now they have been moved to where your ScanSnap documents are saved, number one, and number two, it's actually created the record and the information within the ScanSnap Home software itself. So yeah, I hope that that is helpful to you. I hope that it works the same on a Mac. And what else did I want to mention? Oh, your comment about tags. Yes, 100% tagging can be very useful, because if you have a document that is a bank statement and you want it to be used for accounting purposes, but you also want to be using it for tax purposes, and you also want to be using it for, banking purposes, so to speak. Let's say you have different things that you want to do with it, then you can use different tags, one tag called banking, one tag called taxes, one tag called accounting, and that isn't something that you can just do in the operating system. But as I said in my message to you, I've definitely experienced software over the years that has changed, and it doesn't work the way that it used to work. So I'm always a little bit skeptical of investing a lot of time and energy into a piece of software when I know that it can be discontinued, or it can be changed or updated. When it comes to the Windows and Apple operating systems, I'm not really concerned with that happening, because I don't think that, even though upgrades and patches and things are always going to be happening, I really don't think that they're going to go so far away from it that it's going to cause a problem and not work the way that it's supposed to work. So anyway, okay, so there you go. Thank you very much for chatting with me here on YouTube. And if anybody else is seeing this video and finding it to be helpful, then that's great as well. Thank you very much for your question about how to migrate documents into ScanSnap Home that you didn't make using ScanSnap Home, or you didn't make using a ScanSnap scanner. It isn't something that I had been asked before, and it isn't something that I had encountered before, so I'm glad to see that the answer was pretty simple. I think that you can just drag it in and go from there. Okay, thank you again. Hope you're having a great day, and yeah, talk to you later.